now that we've made basic modifications on our anchor points, we've added an anchor point over here to kind of fix that curve. Now we want to do our fine tuning. It's obviously not as pretty as we want it to be. So what we can do a couple things to kind of make, so say we want right here to be a nice arch. There's a couple things you can do. You can use your direct selection tool, shortcut key A on your keyboard or over here to the left. Click on one of those points and you can use these adjustment bars to curve, to either extend a curve, change the curve, right? Now with this one, let's experiment here. Let's try getting rid of this anchor point and making this, working from this anchor point to make a really long, wide curve, okay? How we get rid of an anchor point is hit the minus key on your keyboard, or go over here and hit delete anchor point tool. Okay, so I want to get rid of this one, so I click right on there and I click, okay? It's going to get rid of it. Now I'm going to work from this anchor point. So keyboard A on your keyboard, shortcut A. I'm going to drag it over here and I'm going to use these bars to drag them out like this and see what happens. What that does is kind of just make an even curve, right? It's all kind of, you know, it takes a little bit of fidgeting here and there, you know. So you can also drag one side short and the other side long to kind of make a more J, right? Now there's another option. You can use what's called a smoothing tool. This is over by your pencil. So sometimes you're going to see pencil as your default. You click on the pencil and you hit smooth tool. Now what you do with your object selected, you just run the pencil along the line. Okay, it doesn't have to be directly along the line, but you run it just kind of in the vicinity of the line. What that did was, you see how it added a couple anchor points and it smoothed the line out? Let's show you on this side of the thumb. I'm going to run it along the side of the thumb. You see how it's doing that? How it's just kind of smoothing it out, right? So the only thing with the smooth tool is if you're working with a logo and you need something to be mathematically symmetrical, if you know what I mean, you know? The smooth tool is going to add these anchor points that are just kind of free-flowing. It's going to look good to the naked eye, but it's not going to be mathematically precise, right? So for this purpose, it's okay, but if you're working on logos where you like really want these shapes to be kind of calculated, the smooth tool isn't going to be the tool you're going to want to use, right? So you see, I'm just running the smooth tool along the fingers. Let's make it look a little bit more organic. The last adjustment that we can do, so you can also do it, say, your fingertips over here. Let's go direct select these fingertips and see what our bars. I'm going to zoom way in. Now on these fingertips, it looks like our bar, okay, yeah. Sometimes your bars will get scrunched together like a V, or you know, so you got to kind of look really carefully. When you look, you click on that direct selection, you see my bars were kind of all scrunched like that. That's kind of what's making that sharp point. So I'm going to kind of drag them up and close together, and it's going to make more of that, you know, nice rounded finger. Or you can, you know, you can literally drag it out like this and make like a. That looks more like a fingertip to me, right? You can also, okay, so let's do those adjustments right here. Sometimes it's hard to see these. You just have to be patient. Okay, there we go. So I found them. Let's try this one over here. There we go. Yeah, okay. That looks more like a fingertip to me. Okay, now this, see this fingertip? This fingertip is kind of a little bit different. The anchor point kind of got stuck on the side. I'm going to show you another tool you can do to, oops. There we go. Okay, see how it's missing this finger? I mean, it's missing the other adjustment bar. What you can do to get that in and have it so you can adjust it just like these, this is on your pen tool again. It's Convert Anchor Point tool. Convert Anchor Point tool. What this is going to do is it's going to convert that anchor point to a hard angle. And what that does is it gives you those two bars that you can adjust it with. So say you have an anchor point where it didn't have the bars for some reason, you can change it. So now I'm going to click here. Oops. Let me click closer. There we go. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I gotta I'm sorry. You gotta click and drag to convert it and create those bars. Yeah, click and drag, kind of like how you drew with the pen, right? And now you can go back over here.
Yeah, you're recording this as well.
I am, yes, I'm recording it. Yeah, so just watch for now and enjoy it, and we can go back. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.